we are here, let's say a couple of words. Let's speak a couple of words. Maybe somebody understands. First, we must speak to our own self. Jahiliyyah time. Second Jahiliyyah, Holy Prophet saying, is going to be worse than the first. Destur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah, 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 Aziz Allah, 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 Kerim Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan Allah. Sultan sensin ya Rabbi. Biz aciz kullarız. Bismillah. Destur. Ya Rabbi şükür. Evet. Şimdi biraz böyle bakalım neymiş. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Medet ya Seyyid Sultanul Evliya Medet. We are asking help and support from our Shaykh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him long life, strong life, to be holding the haqq high always, and together with him to bringing down batil, the küfür inshallah rahman. He is a little bit sick right now, but this is just a kind of halvet to him who knows what Allah Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala is sending to him through that way. And we are asking what is best for him from our Lord to give and to keep us following in the footsteps that he has been teaching us. We have reached to the end of the times. Between ourselves and Qiyamah, nothing left. It's only counted years. So many saying otherwise. Doesn't matter. We have one Shaykh. We don't have 1,000 Sheikhs. Those who has 10 Sheikhs, 2 Sheikhs, 5 Sheikhs, 50 Sheikhs, they're going to be mixed up, which they are getting mixed up. You have one Shaykh. You must follow his teachings, showing respect and showing proper manner and showing your good attitude and trying to understand the good things that they are also giving the other ones. It is okay. But what your Shaykh is saying, you must take and put it above everything. Otherwise, you will get mixed up. There's so many people getting mixed up. So many people getting stuck in these days with the people of Kabir. This one said this and that one said this. Okay. It is good. But what Sahibul Zaman is saying, that's what we have to look. And hold tightly. You need a guide. Allah is Rashid. is not enough for us. He is the one who's showing the way to us. We're not understanding what he is speaking to us. He sent prophets to us. He didn't send prophet to us from other kind of creatures. It is a divine secret in it. He sent prophets to us from our own kind. Meaning, we are not like prophets. People saying, oh, it's same. Empty heads, square heads. People who has no knowledge. Those people that Holy Prophet saying, in Ahir Zaman, it's going to be second Jahiliyyah. Second Jahiliyyah, which is going to be the worse than the first. Because first Jahiliyyah time, people, they didn't know. And when they were hearing something different that they didn't know, they know one thing that they didn't know because they are hearing from that knowledge. And they say, let's listen, what is this saying? And when they start listening and thinking and putting according to their intelligence, they are saying what he is saying, it fits to the intelligence. But our intelligence, it is not that high to understand. For that, we must follow that one. And all those people that did it that way, they became winners. And they are holding tightly from one of their kind. Yes, it was one of their kind means it made out from the same material. That's speaking from that language. Physical. Meaning that the prophets also have been, they have come to this world through male and female relationship, and they have entered into the womb of the mother, grow up there, and they came out as a little child, and they grow up. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is especially protecting them. They have a special receiving cigarettes, and they were receiving those. And when they reach, most of them, when they reach to 40 years of age, then Allah Jalla wa Ala, subhanahu wa ta'ala, is giving them order to make themselves appear in front of the people and saying to people what their Lord wants from them. So the one that was speaking to them, they were their own kind. And those ones, they have accepted saying, I don't know everything. I know some things maybe, some things I don't know. So this man is saying this. Let me hear. People, they made idols and they were worshipping to idols. Does it fitting to your intelligence now? Do you take the idol, do you make some material and put it in front of you to start worshipping, to start bowing down in front of it? It doesn't. It does. People, they do it, 21st century too. When ego is standing in front of them, they're worshipping to everything other than Allah, under the name of Allah. So that's why Holy Prophet is saying, second Jahiliyyah is going to be worse than the first one. Because the first ones, they're going to know that they don't know. And they're going to think, and they accepted it. So many people, as you know, the Sahabe Kiram, most of them who came to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, they were the people first. They were the people that the other ones looking down to them. They were ummi. They didn't know how to read and write. They didn't have too much of access to outside the world. They didn't have too many people around them. They were very famous and following them. Most of them, they were slaves. They were very poor. And they were looking, trying to understand also that what kind of justice is this? That we didn't want to be in this position, and those ones, they didn't want to be in that position too. The kid born from a mother and father in the rich family, and I have born from a mother family and poor family. And I have born from a family that is slave. So they were thinking, they were not understanding the justice there. It doesn't matter how high intelligence they have, they could never understand until Allah is sending prophets to them, to show them, to teach them, and to make them to understand their value. And at that time, those ummi ones, they are in their heart, they were looking for a haqq, the truth, the justice. The haqq takes all that inside. And when they are looking and saying, this man is talking right, this is what is inside our heart. And right away, they accepted the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The most of them who didn't accept the Prophet, those ones that they looked down to Prophet ﷺ. They looked down and to saying, thinking, this Prophet is also a ummi. He doesn't know how to read and write. He didn't study in places that we have studied. He doesn't have the connections that we have, because those ones that time, they have connections with the Persian kings, or Egyptian kings, or Byzantine kings, and those ones that they were ruling in those areas, and they have connection with them, and sitting and talking with the kings and the financially strong ones. They are holding the power in their hand, and they are making themselves to think that they were high too, like them. And when they looked at Abu Jahl, when he looked at the Prophet, when he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu, he looked down to the Prophet and saying, alayhi salatu wassalam, there is no such a thing. And if there will be, that one cannot be this one, it can be me only. Because what happened to him? His ego blindfolded him. He didn't see nothing except himself. And because of that connection that he had, he was the leader of that tribe there too. He knew how to read and write. He has money, he has connections, and looking down to the Prophet ﷺ, and the most important, denying the haqq. And why people they are denying the haqq? Because today, second Jahiliyyah, most of the alims also denying the haqq, denying the truth. What is it making the men to deny the truth? Some is saying money, fame. Leave all that to a side. That is only temporary to some. Later their road opens up. The kibr, the proudness. Proudness is making the men to deny the haqq, just like shaitan. Denying the haqq word, the truth. But I'm not denying, saying, you say, this is the ayat. For instance, Allah saying, subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not make the Christians and the Jews your what? Your friend. He's not telling us, don't make no business with them, don't talk to them for that areas. No, saying don't make them your friends. Because unless you accept their religion, they will never accept your religion. Are you accepting the Christianity? Yeah, real Christianity. We are accepting. We are accepting the Holy One, Jesus alayhi salam. accepting? But we're not accepting him in that, what do you call in English? Trinity. We are accepting him in Tawhid religion. Ibrahim alayhi salam, what he was saying, Ibrahim alayhi salam. Because those ones that they are trying to find way to sneak out that side, what Ibrahim alayhi salam was saying, La ilaha illallah. Ibrahim is Rasulullah. That's what he was saying. Is that what they are saying? If they are saying now, that is not accepted too. If they are saying La ilaha illallah, Isa is Rasulullah, and it's finished. We're not accepting Muhammad, is not accepted. Or Musa is Rasulullah, and we're not accepting Isa or Muhammad alayhi salam, is not accepted. From where are we getting this? From the ayat of the Quran. And the true Quran Karim, why Prophet coming, alayhi salatu wasalam, explaining the Quran Karim to the people through the words and through his lifestyle, how he was living. That's why Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam saying in another hadith, the one who's not following my sunnah, he is not one of me. Whoever you follow, whoever nations you follow, their sunnah, their tradition, you become one of them. Something to think, yes. Because we have fallen into this heedless and deepless trouble when we left the traditions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. When we start separating, saying, this is I. Also, when they were hearing and understanding the certain ayats, and the Holy Prophet saying to them, yes, you Allah Jalla wa Ala made you to understand the open meanings of certain ayats, what is halal and what is haram. But also I have put some many orders to you, what is halal and what is haram, that you will never understand in that book. Is it accepted? Of course, because Allah is saying to us, whatever that Prophet has brought to you, take. Whatever he forbid you from, stop it. That is haram to you. So now, coming to those, they are trying to put everybody into the same category. No, you cannot. You will just fool yourself. They don't even believe you. Those ones that they coming hugging you, those Jews and the Christians, they not believing in you. They're just playing to say, maybe we pull this one to our side, and slowly they do. So many times. They have so many tricks and the traps, yes. So, now what we say, the kibr, the proudness, didn't make shaitan. Why shaitan didn't make sajda? He was too proud. And he was making sajda non-stop. He wasn't Allah sitting in front of him and going for sajda. He was making sajda everywhere. Any side he was turning, he was making sajda to Allah. He wasn't seeing Allah Jalla wa Ala, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was making sajda. So when Allah Jalla wa Ala saying to him, make sajda to Adam, it wasn't only the physical form to Adam alayhi salam too. Sajda means there is not only one prostration and that's it. Shaitan know that too. Saying to him, now on, you must listen to Adam. What he says to you, you must follow. Because everything I put it into Adam. And that's what Shaitan didn't like. And what he rise, saying no. He's saying no to haq, to Allah, directly, to his order, to his word. And warning coming to him, and becoming stubborn, and arrogant on top of it. And finally, he has received the anger of Allah, and he has kicked him out from the paradise. And he sent down to the earth, living with us. That's why this world, those ones running to fix the world, they're not understanding the reality. Long as shaitan is circling around, you cannot fix it. Fix yourself. Shaitan making majority of them mascara, the clown, but they are not seeing that. They are blind. And they are trying to put everything into different form, whatever fits to them. No, that's not that way. So that comes from the proudness. Not accepting the haq. Not accepting the haq word. And yes, it's coming from the proudness of saying, well, my understanding is this way. This is my understanding. Who's asking your understanding? Who cares your understanding or my understanding? The Lord of the heavens and the earth is ordering to you, saying, this is what you're going to understand. Isn't that just shaitanic? Exactly what shaitan said. This is not my understanding, to make sajda to this one. My understanding is, I've been making sajda for you for centuries, uncountless years. You have just created this one. Not me to make sajda to this one, but the reality, that one should make sajda to me. This is what he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he has kicked out from divine presence. And since then, he is making this world into trouble. From the time that he has kicked out, and the Adam alayhi salam, it is inside the paradise. He has not been kicked out. And this shaitan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, warning Adam alayhi salam, saying to him, this shaitan, it is your enemy. Don't get fooled by him. He has a lot of tricks. Don't get fooled by him. If you get fooled by that one, you will be punished just like that one. Let's say there, oh, this is qadr. MashaAllah. An escape. Allah gave him intelligence. He gave him the will, and he gave him the order. Leave that complete the reasoning of every creation why Allah has created. That's not for you. For you to understand why you have been created. And what is the purpose of the life? What you gotta do, what we gotta do. That's the most important. Slowly when you're doing what you have been created to do, and those secrets, they start opening in your heart, and you keep that secret inside, not outside. Because Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh saying, the Holy Prophet ﷺ taught me two kinds of knowledge. Saying to me, Ya Abu Hurairah, this part of the knowledge, open it to the people. Say to the people. This part of the knowledge, don't say to anybody. Because if you open your mouth, they will cut your neck off. Who will do that? The same Sahabe Kiram there. They're not going to understand you. Those who's going to understand, they have to follow the steps that you're doing also, and it will open to their heart. So if you're opening from that secret knowledges to the people, and people not understanding you, it's not only their fault. The biggest fault is yours. You cannot give treasure into the hand of a child. You cannot give treasure into the hand of a empty-head one. You cannot give treasure into the hand of a crazy man. If this ring has a value, and you take it and you're giving it to the hand of the child, and that child loses, it's not his fault, it's your fault. If he doesn't lose it, some other wise one passing through looking that, oh, that's very valuable ring. It is a small child, how can I fool this one? He gives one red candy to him, and oh, look at this, nice candy. I'll give you this and you give me that ring. What do you think that child is going to do? According to his intelligence, he's going to do the right thing. To the child intelligent. Because that child is saying, what I'm going to do with this ring? This candy, some sugar in it. I'm going to have taste. I'm going to eat this candy. That level of intelligence, that's what he's ordering. But the one who's looking from other side is giving that candy away to that one. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not giving that knowledge to everybody. If he gives to you, keep it to yourself. Why are you opening and mixing up the world? Are you better than Abu Hurairah radiallahu? He didn't. And the Holy Prophet saying to him, don't open this, because that is going to pass through heart to heart. Only those ones understand from that. The rest, they are not responsible to understand. They are not responsible to understand that secret, because he didn't open to them yet. Their responsibility, it is to know the open laws what is front of them. So Adam alayhi salam has been warned not to get fooled by shaitan. And some way, somehow, we're not entering to that area, shaitan fooled him. And he has sent down to the earth. Shaitan commit the wrongdoing. Allah said to him, do this. He said, no, I'm not doing it. And he became cursed one, and he kicked out from paradise forever. If he's asking forgiveness, he will be forgiving now too. But he's not asking. He's being more arrogant. Now, Adam alayhi salam also became disobedient. When Allah said to him, don't eat from this tree. That tree is forbidden to you. He ate from that tree. Shaitan fooled him. He ate from that tree. And he also been sent out from paradise. Watch what I'm saying. The shaitan has been kicked out. And that one has been sent down through angels. Shaitan has been kicked out by angels, saying, kick this one out from the paradise. And they kicked that one out, it's falling to the dunya. To Adam alayhi salam, soon as he commit the wrongdoing, he turned around and he said, Aman ya Rabbi, what I did? I made a mistake. Forgive me. Saying to him, no. This paradise, it is for clean ones. It is not for a dirty one. When you became disobedient to me, you became dirty one. You need to go down to earth to clean yourself back, to come up. If you can manage to clean yourself there, then there is difficulties there. There is hardship there. It is not paradise. There is darkness there. There is everything there, sickness there. Everything is there. Through those difficulties, if you manage to pass, then you enter back to paradise. So when Adam alayhi salam is sent down to earth, he didn't sit down to say, so what, all right, it is okay. I am here now. So let me just eat and run around and sleep. No, he didn't. He understood the wrongdoing what he did, and he stood up hundreds of years and crying and asking forgiveness from our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shaitan didn't ask one time, because he said that time, and he's still saying, I am right. You are wrong. Saying to Allah. Meaning, saying to Haqq, the Haqq word, I am right and you are wrong. So he became proud one. And he became very dirty. So the Holy Prophet saying, if you have proudness in your heart, you're not entering to a paradise. If you have a mustard seed of proudness in your heart, you're not entering to paradise. You must enter to a fire. So when the Sahabe Kiram, they asked, saying, Ya Rasulallah, there was a Sahabi that he was very handsome, very good looking, and he liked it wearing nice clothes too. He liked it wearing nice shoes, everything nice and good looking. So he said, Ya Rasulallah, it is known to you also, as the other ones also knowing, that Allah Jalla wa Ala has created me more handsome than the other ones. And I like to wear nice clothes too. Ya Rasulallah, now is this proudness? So the Holy Prophet saying to him, no. Allah is Jamal. And He created the beauty. And He likes the beauty. But He says, the proudness, it is not accepting the haqq. It is not accepting the haqq word. That is proudness. And that's what happened to nation of Muhammad, especially in these days. It's not accepting the haqq word and saying, my understanding is this, my understanding is that, my understanding is my understanding that. And the nation has fallen. Who bring this sickness to us? People not thinking, including myself, to think to say, I am not knowing too much. Let me hear this one and to try to understand, is this haqq or is this batil? I don't like this person, but let me hear his words. His words are real or fake? Is he lying or is he cheating? Let me hear. That's not coming anymore. If it doesn't fit to that one's ego, he's not accepting now. And doesn't matter is a haqq or it's not fitting to me. Who's saying shaitan exactly what he did? It didn't fit to me what you say to me to make sajda to this one. Although that when he was going to make sajda to Adam alayhi salam, divine secrets more he was going to open to him behind there, and he was going to understand more better things. It was blessing to him. No, he looked down. He looked down to Adam alayhi salam, and he lost. And what Adam alayhi salam did, what we're saying, he has been sent down to earth. He didn't just sit to say, well, I made the mistake, so what can I do? He cried and asked forgiveness non-stop. And finally, Allah opened that secret to him. Some years later, trying his effort, He could open to him that minute. He didn't. And He opened to him that secret. That when Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala created Muhammad, Adam alayhi salam, and Adam alayhi salam, when the holy breath came into him and entering into the head and circling some hundreds of years, just entering there, and the life came to the head, and the head start working, brain start working, eyes start working. He's just laying down and looking up. He's seeing in the arsh, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allah is mentioning the Prophet's name next to his name. Then that some years later, that when he start asking forgiveness, that opening Allah Jalla wa Ala subhanahu wa ta'ala opened to Adam alayhi salam. Then he said, Ya Rabbi, I am asking for the name of that one, the most beloved to you, to forgive me for that one. And Allah saying to him, Ya Muhammad, Ya Adam, how do you know that one? Knowing is saying, Ya Rabbi, when you have created me, and I was looking, and my eyes have seen on the arsh that you are riding, his name with your name, and I understand that he is the most beloved one to you. And Allah responding to him saying, Ya Adam, if you were to ask for that name, for all generations that is going to come after you, I will forgive them all. Now, there is secret there again. We're not opening secrets. These are secrets, they are open. That Adam alayhi salam, he asked forgiveness for himself. And he didn't ask for all those generations because that was a secret to him. He didn't know that this many billions of people was going to come after him. It was him. And Allah Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala saying to him, if you were asked for all generations that is going to come after you, I will forgive them all for his name that you asked to me first time. Why are we saying this? The nation of Muhammad today, they are fighting. They are in war with each other, saying, can we celebrate Mawlid or not? It is haram or it is halal. Can we praise Muhammad high or low? Is it too much praising or it is little praising? Shaitan has fine way to keep them busy that way, saying, oh, keep that way busy. At least you don't sit over there and praising the Prophet and receiving so many rewards. At least a little bit reward you're receiving, believing in him. Shaitan has so many ways fooling the man. And non-stop fooling the nation of Muhammad, and they are saying, no, no, no. This is halal, this is halal. This is halal, this is haram. This is not accepted. This is too much praising is no good. Too much, this is a man. This is a, yeah. He is a man. Not like you. Not like me. Just like the stone here. It's not too valuable, this one, of course, but people, they have valuable rings in their hand, and there's some stones, they cost hundreds of $1,000s, right? The street stones are a stone also. You think you take the stone and you put it there, or you put it around your neck, or the kings, they put it around their head. Jews, why don't take that normal stone? That is a stone and this is a stone. That's just like that for the prophets. There are different types of diamonds, and the most valuable one, the Muhammad alayhi salam, no other kind. Everything is created. And we, normal people, just like those stones, everywhere. It's full. You will make your value becomes very high. More respect, more praising, more sincerity that you show to the Prophet. If you don't do nothing and just making salawat non-stop, that should be enough for you. Yes. But Jahiliyyah, second Jahiliyyah time, people, they are debating and fighting, saying, no, 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 it's not. And some, the argument reaching, Shaitan is coming to them, saying, we're not accepting everything what Muhammad said to. We're not accepting his words anymore. There is one quick cricket hadith, yeah. We don't accept them all. We only accept the Quran Karim. Just like the munafiqs, what they did. That's exactly what the munafiqs, they were doing, saying, the ayahs are here. We don't have to listen what he is saying. Then the Prophet saying to them, yes, these are the open ones for you to understand, and there is hidden ones that you're not understanding. And I am saying to you, this is halal, and this is haram. And this is what you have to accept. What I say to you now is not what you are saying I am understanding from this ayat. And the front of the Prophet, okay, they say, but behind they didn't accept it. Until when the munafiqs, they were there? Until the last breath of the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet passing from this world, and they were around there. And soon as Prophet passed from this world, they are the one who make the first fitna to say Ali is going to be the khalifah or Abu Bakr is going to be the khalifah. From that time they start making fitna. They never came out, so many of them, to say that they were munafiqs. But they managed to put war into Islam through that way. Yes. And some they run next to Yazid. And everyone saying these are Sahabis. Yes. But so many munafiq ones. They went next to Yazid. And what Yazid did, and his people, they were praying also 5 times a day. They were keeping so many orders of Islam. But they did the job. What job they did? They rise against to the holy orders. They rise against those people that they were speaking the truth to haq. Hazreti Hussein was speaking the haq. But it didn't fit to Yazid. Hazreti Hasan was speaking the haq, but it didn't fit to Yazid. So he find ways to get rid of those ones. Thinking and knowing, yes, saying, long as they are staying, it is impossible for me to have wrested kingdom to myself. And he did so many things. He managed to fool so many Sahabis also. Yes. And from that time, fitna entering and continuing, and until today, yes, there is also two sides. The ones, they are doing job the Yazids, and the ones, they are doing the job the Sayyids and the Sharifs. So many calling themselves Sayyids, but they are doing the job of the Yazid. Sayyid was the family of the Prophet also, coming from the Prophet's family. Bloodline was reaching. Look at your job. And that's why Holy Prophet is saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, Sayyid is that one who follows my sunnah, who follows my tradition, who takes strongly my words and goes living according to that. That one is Sayyid and Sharif, yes. The other one, so many, is getting crooked. They are doing the jobs of Yazid and claiming Sayyid, yes. So, now, what is the job? The haq. Denial. They denying the haq. Because it didn't fit to their ego. It doesn't fit to their ego. They're going to deny the haq. So watch, understand why you're doing things, and what is the expectation that you have when you do things. The expectation that you do when you do things, it is worldly. You're not doing for the sake of Allah. You're doing it for the sake of your ego. The expectation is not even supposed to be for those ones reaching to high station, the akhirat too, for the sake of Allah, for His love. The fear and the love, both. Otherwise, everything it is in His hand. Just like there was a time, Hazreti Rabia saying, there was a group of people arguing, saying, we are doing all this worshipness and obedience just to enter to the paradise, to enter to the highest places of the paradises. And the one group saying, we are doing this from the fear of the hell, the fear of the grave. And she was the one that they said, let's go there to speak, to see that Holy One, what he's going to say, which one of us is right. And that one knowing, and taking one axe, and taking one jar of water, and going out quickly. And when they were coming, saying, oh, our Holy Mother, where are you going? We have a problem. We came to consult. Saying to them, no, I have something very important to do right now. I cannot speak to you now. And they say, your importance is our importance. We should help you. Let us to carry the axe and the barrel, the jar of water, and we do the job first and later we ask you. He said, no, you cannot do it. He says, what I am doing is, with this water, I am running to turn off the fire of Jahannam. And with this axe, I'm going to bring down the paradise, the beauty palaces of the paradise. To see that time, why you're going to worship and who you're going to worship to. That was enough for those ones. Is this enough for 21st century people? Think on it. Think from yourself first. Don't look to the other ones. Say to yourself, I am saying to myself, and you say to yourself, where I am in this? Am I sincere or not? You will know the answer by yourself. Nobody has to tell you anything. Nobody has to praise you or bring you down. Look at yourself. In which side you are? Are you in the side of Hussein or you are in the side of Yazid? Look at it. Understand. What Yazid did? Run for dunya. Run for the dunya's kingdom. The material, the power. What Hussein did for the haqq, he gave up his life, saying, I will not stay here because there is a tyrant here. And my power is not more than him. So I will not stay under his ruling. Then I will go out from the kingdom, the ruling area that he is ruling. I will go out. But the Yazid didn't left him alone. And he went and he did his job. So now, look at you. We must look at ourselves. Are you doing the job of Yazid? Or you are doing the job of Sayyid? Are you doing the job of Hazrat Hussein? Or you are doing the job of the Yazid? That is the best example for this time, for this nation of Muhammad. Only a handful of people, the rest has falling and going down every single day. Majority, they have lost their religion. So many, they have even lost their faith. Their faith understanding, you cannot say, my understanding is this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Jibril alayhi salam to the Prophet, and the rehearsal happened between Prophet and the Jibril alayhi salam. And when he said to him, what is Islam? What is Ihsan? When he asked him all the questions, and he said to him, yes, Ya Rasulullah, you are right. So when he said to him about the faith and the Ihsan and the Iman, what did he say? What is the Iman is? What is the Islam is? He read the Amen to you. The conditions of the Iman and Islam. What is Islam? For a man to be a Muslim, he says first he has to say the Shahadat. He has to bring out the Shahadat. When he says the Shahadat, then he's going to keep 5 daily prayers. Then he's going to keep 1 month Ramadan fasting. Of course, there's conditions attached to those, but look at it. When you say the Shahadat, and the second order comes, if you don't have a tongue, you cannot say the Shahadat through the outward, right? At least you have to say Shahadat, one, Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. And the second order comes in when you say the Shahadat. 5 daily prayer to Allah. Unless you are sick or you are in prison. You are under the heavy authority of someone that is not letting you to do. Otherwise, it is obligation, you cannot escape. The third, fasting. Unless you are sick again. There is conditions attached. If it's not, you must fast. The fourth, the zakat, unless you are rich. If you are not rich, you don't pay zakat. You may take zakat. But if you are rich, you will give zakat. But the rich according to what? Today's people, they say, well, I am not rich because I only have $1 million. That person has $2 million, so I am not rich. And calculation of this $1 million in these days, I will lose it if this happens and that happens. Allah and His Prophet put it there. Who's rich and who's not rich. Then, if you are not rich, then you cannot go to Hajj. But if you are rich, then you have to go to the Hajj. So that makes you to become Muslim. And then the orders of Iman coming, that makes you to become mu'min, believer. Doing those 5 orders of Islam and believing that way, that makes you to become mu'min. And the mu'min, Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, be careful from the vision of a believer. Be careful from the look of a mu'min believer. He will look with the nur of Allah. You cannot fool that one. If it's not something that important, he may make you to think that he got fooled, but he doesn't get fooled. You only fool yourself. Because Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, the believer does not fool another believer. But the believer doesn't get fooled too. The mu'min does not fool anybody, but he will not get fooled too. If somebody is going to cheat him with the dunya, he may smile and he may turn away. When he goes to a store, and if the person over there is trying to cheat him, and he gives him $1 less in return, he doesn't stand there to fight and argue. He just walks away maybe. Because he knows that there is more trouble behind this. So why is this? Let me just walk away. That one may think that he just fooled him, but that one knows that he didn't get fooled. So, where are we? We must look at ourselves. In this holy night, in this one of the most important nights. In this most important night now, yes, people, they are fighting and arguing. So many is even calling and talking to me too, saying, Sheikh, but this really was a Mawlid celebrating before, or we just making it now? Arguing. What is Mawlid celebrations? Praying a little bit more extra. Making more salawat to the Prophet. Praising more Prophet, more better. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the Adam alayhi salam prayer? Saying, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. For that one, Ya Rabbi, forgive me. And what Allah is responding to him, saying, if you were to ask for that name, that all generations that is going to come after you, from your generations, from you, I will forgive them all. But he didn't. So Allah is leaving that to us. What do you think now? Do you think that if you are asking for that one's sake, saying, Ya Rabbi, just like Adam alayhi salam, I am full with the mistakes, forgive me, Ya Rabbi. And I'm making intention not to turn that wrong thing, wrong place again. What do you think? Allah is not going to forgive you? Yes, He will. But be sincere with yourself. Don't have in your mind on one side to say, let me ask this, and tomorrow you have your plan to go to do the same evil act again. Be sincere to yourself. Sincerity is the most important thing. If you don't have sincerity, you're just going to become munafiq. Because your thinking and idea is something else. Your planning and the aim is something else there. So wake up. So the one who's munafiq is that one who's proud one. The proud ones, most of them, they are munafiqs. And the proud ones, they are not entering to paradise. Holy Prophet saying. Definitely they are entering to a hell, Holy Prophet saying. And he says, no one can make shafaat to them, including me. No shafaat for those ones. We must get rid of this sickness. Nobody should say, I am not a proud one. Look at your actions, look at your thinkings, look at your ideas. When the truth comes to you, which side you moving, and then you will understand. If you understanding, yes, my understanding was different. I believe that yours is right. Thank you, at least to say, thank you, you just remind me. Ya Rabbi, forgive me, my understanding was wrong. That's the thing that you're going to do. That's the thing that we're going to do. Ahir zaman, it is full every side, all kinds of voices coming. Anyone who's taking the microphone starts speaking. And he's speaking about every matter. They're not leaving any matter out anymore. He's speaking about from every side. Then I said, what is your expertise? Everything has their expertise. What you have to speak? You speak from that at least. Don't interfere to everything. They are interfering to everything. That shows the proudness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us, make us to understand better, and to take that what understanding is and to apply to our life and to become a better servant. The whole aim, being murid or being shah, being ummat or being prophet, being servant or being king, being porter or being president. Everything in the end, angels are going to ask you, have you became servant? Are you the servant of Allah? The last breath that you give in the grave, that's the thing. You have your ID card. The ID card, what is saying? The servant of Allah. Doesn't matter what the whole world says that time. Because in this today's world, so many people who are speaking the haqq, they are under the attack of so many that thinking that they are speaking the haqq. Doesn't matter now. Look at yourself. Are you speaking the haqq and you living according to that haqq? Yes. Close your ears to others because you must be busy. Mukallabil kulub. Allah is the one who's holding the heart. You are busy with the heart. You are busy with yourself to see my heart is moving this way or that way. Do I open door to shaitan to enter to my heart this way, or I shut this door, or I shut this door? That's what you have to be busy. That's what we have to be busy. What Holy Prophet saying in Ahir Zaman? Ahir Zaman, O my nation, save your faith. Run to save your faith, because confusion and fitna is going to be everywhere. It's going to be east, west, north, south. It's not going to be a house that the fitna and confusion is not going to enter. It's going to be almost in everyone. Save yourself. Don't speak too much, because if you speak too much, and if you are not speaking for Allah's, to move the nation toward to the right way, don't speak too much, because you're going to say wrong things, and you're going to touch wrong people maybe, and Allah is not liking. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us in this night, in this holy night, for the sake of our Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, for the tawbah that what Adam alayhi salam did, what they making Hatma Hajagan and Hatim dua that they are putting all together, what Adam alayhi salam asked forgiveness, and from all other prophets, what they did wrong in their own ways, that they ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are asking the same thing, Ya Rabbi. You make us to be from the nation of Muhammad. Make us to be the worthy ones to follow him, follow his orders, Ya Rabbi. Make our eyes and our ears to close for the wrong things that the people they are doing, people they are attacking with. Open the haqq to us, Ya Rabbi. Make us to live the haqq. And all those that they are looking to find safety on that way, we are asking safety for them also. We are weak servants. We are asking safety and the long life and the health back to our Shaykh, and to follow him and to keep the job that you have given to him and to be helping him in that way, inshallah rahman. We are asking help and safety for those ones that they are in the jail, that they are committed no sins, especially those ones that they are living for your sake, and they try to speak the orders, what you say, and the other mouths, they try to cut their mouth, and they try to put them into the punishment. We are asking safety for those ones, Ya Rabbi. We are asking safety for those ones that their time is up from the punishment of the grave. Safety has reached to them. When our time reaching and we enter into the grave, we are asking safety for our own self, for all those our loved ones, Ya Rabbi. Safety for the nation of Muhammad, that they may turn around to understand, and Ya Rabbi, we are honored to say we are Osmanli, biz Osmanlıyız and Pekşanlıyız. We are asking, Ya Rabbi, for the Khilafat to come back, for Ottomans to be rising back, inshallah, and to be helping those ones that they're going to be your good servants, fixing your religion again, and whole world to say La ilahe illallah Muhammedur Resulullah sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem. Ya şeref Nebi Mustafa sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem. Sıddıkîn hazirin el gaybin el Fatiha. Amin.